Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Faurot Field in Columbia, Missouri, home of the Missouri Tigers. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears, taking on a team from the SEC, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Bears will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The give to the lone running back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Second down, he'll throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. The Tigers will have it 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on 1st down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The give on the inside. In a world of trouble from the start, and a massive loss on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
It's 3rd and long. Let's see if he's got enough juice in that arm. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. So Missouri will have to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Takes it on the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Looking for a man, it's Robertson. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Well, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it 1st down at the 39. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, coming into this one, the offense knew a big key was going to be getting the ground game established. They haven't been able to do that yet. They punted on their opening drive, and they have a negative play here on the first play of their second drive.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Got it behind the line. It's Coleman. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Moves away as he feels pressure. Caught over the middle, it's Coleman. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And after that short completion, what will they do now? Just a few inches to go.
Yeah, and you wanted to get the ball out quick, and you wanted your receiver to make the play for you and get the first down. You don't now. Decision time, 4th and short.
He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Use the play fake, now to throw. He unleashes a long one. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
I know it was incomplete, but I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
To the air, it's Robertson. The short hands, it's Cameron. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the 2nd quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And the defense knew exactly where that 1st down line was, and they stopped him short. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, running back on the move. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He's pushed out of bounds at the 22.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's 4th down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down distance like that, comes up with a huge 1st down.
What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing.
You got to keep chasing and keep defending. When you got scrambling QBs that get outside the pocket, you got to keep defending down the field and keep coverage on the wide receivers. And good job with pursuit drill, running them down, making him run out.
Going for it all. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
Oh, those are those opportunities in the game. You got a chance to take points off the board, make a big play, and you just couldn't squeeze the interception. That's one of those plays coaches come back to, talk about, say, think if we get this pick and we start taking this the other direction and we take points off of the scoreboard.
Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need sixes.
Man, the offense got away with one there. That was supposed to be a running back screen. Instead, the quarterback threw it somewhere else. And with all the offensive line running way down the field, they're lucky.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tiger.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So they start in a great spot, move the ball 34 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Fielded in the end zone, it's Wilson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Motion from the back. Back to pass, it's Robertson. Grabbed over the middle, it's Cameron. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver, just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy, and I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got a man. It's Hawkins. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Bears have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Trying to take it back. Just steamrolling the defense.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Wants to pass. Buying some time. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers!
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Dropping back, it's Robertson. Throws to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Touchdown, Missouri! The defense takes matters into its own hands. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Coming out with it, it's Wilson. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. Missouri will put a foot to it to start us in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they are going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense.
Makes a grab on the shot. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Baylor! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And I think sometimes QBs know before the snap who they're going to. You could tell he looks to the right immediately, knows his guy's going towards the middle of the field, reads the safety, put the ball on the money, over the linebackers, away from the safety, gets the big catch, and he walks into the end zone for a touchdown.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. He'll pull it down and run. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical. And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like, coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Going for the marker on the ground. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
That's a down and distance that would make a lot of coaching staffs pause, maybe call a timeout and think about, but not this one. There was no doubt, Reese, they were going to run the football and try to pick that up on 4th.
direct challenge to the defense. If you want the ball, you're going to have to take it from us or stop us, and they didn't.
So moving forward in this game, let's just see how this defensive line responds to this. Can they be more physical and start winning their one-on-one battles?
And the Tigers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Caught close to the marker. It's Manning. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there. Missouri really moving on offense, set up with another first down. Used the play fake, now to throw. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Finds the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action. Moving out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Quickly complete. He goes out of bounds just short of the first down marker, and the defense gets a stop. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. He's taking the shot. He's got it upright. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this 3rd period with a big play. That's it for the period, and Missouri has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. They'll run it on the counter. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
To the air, it's Robertson. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
He's looking deep. Touchdown Bears! And here they come, almost all the way back.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Looking to throw. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Off Off the play fake on first down to throw. On the move, he fires. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
Makes the grab at the 30. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And how about this offense, man? Being able to succeed, still winning without their bell cow, without their star being their star. This offense has not had a great game on the ground, but they're still in the lead.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Under fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. This time he's got it. The chains will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
It's really important at this point of the game late that they at least get a field goal here to make this a two-possession game. So they're staying conservative. They're running the football, keeping it on the ground to execute that idea.
Looking for space. It's Hardy. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on third down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best playoff.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Oh, no good. The lead is still 6 after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Well, this defense has had the QB's number all game long. One of the reasons why is because this cornerback, when he's on an island, he's winning the 50-50 balls, and he's not letting anything get thrown over his head downfield. Great job in coverage, disguising what he's doing and knocking balls away.
Behind the chains now on second and long. To the air, it's Robertson. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Missouri trying to run out this clock. On the ground, it's Hardy. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Tigers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Hardy. Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
Yeah, and this is great offense. You want to finish it. You want to finish the drill with your offense on the field and that clock ticking. Nice job converting on third down and basically salting this game away.
They'll try the right side. Got room to work. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
Caught near the sticks. It's Coleman. And he gets it into the end zone for a touchdown, a gut punch to this defense, and probably a knockout punch.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Just threw that one way too far.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of two-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He stopped the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the book. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see the #9 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. To the air, it's Carr. Buys a little extra time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Using his legs, it's Love. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Fires downfield. He's got an open man. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking for a man. It's Reed. He'll pull it down. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't get...
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
That's caught. It's Concepcion. Still on his feet. Running wide open down the gut of the field. The 20. He's at the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Aggies. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback, because you add my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? Looking to throw. He's got it in the end zone for the 2, and they take an 8-7 lead.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw. It's Carr. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The play action fake. With the catch, it's Flanagan. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. They'll run it from the gun. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. He fires to the left side. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Pressure coming. Never has to leave the pocket and fires over the middle.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Back to pass, it's Carr. Fires to the wideout. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. Throws for the tight end. Complete in the middle. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he's going to lose yardage here.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Looking to fire. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job on the last drive, but, man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and long.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. It is 3rd and long. Let's see what kind of arm he's got. Got him downfield. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had a second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
Might be looking to run. Unleashes to the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points...
Touchdown! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll bring it out. It's Owens. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Caught in the backfield, it's Moss. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Texas A&M going quickly. Second down, they'll go to the air. Moves around to clear up the vision. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
2nd and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
Looking downfield on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. They go to the ground. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Snagged in the middle. It's Moss. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
He's not afraid to go deep. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
I like the play call there. I know it falls incomplete, but you're in the defensive side of the field right now, and you're going back to the guy that's already scored a touchdown for you. This guy has stepped up. He's made a play. So if I'm on offense, I keep throwing him the football.
Unloads it left. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Three straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. They'll run play action. Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on 4th down.
Well, they're unable to to come up with that one on fourth down. And I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations. And you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time. So you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Dropping back, it's Carr. Skips away from pressure. That's reeled in, it's Fields. Knocked off his feet. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to throw on third down. He tries to take the top off. And the pass is complete. He's got it at the 20. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. That gamble did not. Off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Really nice job by the defense. Here in the second half, they've got to have the mentality with the lead. If we just don't give up any more points, we get the W. We got to make big plays on third down. They made a big one there.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
Man, as a defense, you're like, oh, they're going to draw us offside. They're going to draw us offside. They're not going to go for it. They go for it, and you get the big stop. You've set your offense up. You've turned the momentum. This defense should be feeling really good about themselves.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. To throw, it's Carr. Rushes on him. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Wants to fire on second down. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. This is like the baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? You can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. To throw on first down off the play fake. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
I like the idea defensively here, too, now. You got the lead. It's the second half. You can play more zone coverage. Trust your athletes on the back end to break on the ball and make something happen, like they did right there, forcing the incompletion.
Up now, here's second and long. Trying play action. Bears the pressure. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They've got to find a way to protect their quarterback.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up the safety.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And he's going to score on the... One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Wyoming Cowboys in Laramie, Wyoming. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Utah Utes, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Wyoming Cowboys. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Cowboys will kick it away to start us off. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19. And wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. A strike downfield. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. So, Jesse, they're able to connect on the crossing route against the zone. You run that pattern against that coverage. What do you have to keep in mind?
Well, the receiver needs to know where the soft spot is in the defense so he can gear himself down.
Time to take a shot. He's got it at the 20. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. You just can't hit the quarterback like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. And, guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. Back's going for the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Utah!
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He just treated that thing like a hot potato, and they're going to call him for grounding. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line getting set on second down. Anderson wants to throw. Dances away. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
And I don't know how to explain that one. Fourth down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
From the gun, the ground game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
He wants it all. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into. And when he caught it,
intercepted deep in his own end. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
such a great job by the defensive back, dropping beyond the sticks, understanding where the ball's going, breaking on the football. Great eyes, great vision, and great hands. Looked like a wide receiver getting that INT.
And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Anderson will throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
Fires to the big fella. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good calling plays. You get a completion on third down early in the game, and he should be having a lot of confidence now moving forward in this game calling plays.
Under fire. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
And the Cowboys have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Rolling right and going deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Throws to the wideout. And that third down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incomplete.
He lets it fly. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on fourth down.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
Touchdown, Utes! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Off play action on first down. Going for the big play. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game that they were going to have success. They had to be efficient throwing the football, and they have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Now the play fake. He'll take another shot here. Brings it down on the right side. They'll immediately call timeout. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Anderson wants to throw. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. And that falls incomplete as they tried to wrap up the first quarter with a bang, but the incomplete pass takes us to the 2nd quarter. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. 4th down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, dog.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Gonna let it fly. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
Throws to the tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Flips it out in the flat. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Now on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on 3rd.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The Cowboys sent... Oh, trickeration, he wants to throw. They are all over that one. They tried the fake, and no one, and I mean no one, was fooled.
Well, that play is going to backfire in their face. They obviously thought they had the look necessary to go and execute that fake punt, but the defense, they were expecting it.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Gets the toe down, but didn't go forward at all.
That's one I think if the running back could have over, he would just let that ball sail out of bounds incomplete, because he made the catch but lost yards because of it. It wasn't an accurate throw. He'll know next time to just let that ball go.
Working that left side. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around to make it an easy pass.
He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Get up. Get up. Yep, I think that's what everybody says to their quarterbacks after they take big hits like that. He got the 1st down, but you don't want to make a living taking those whacks.
To the air on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
That's caught. It's Harris. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Got it in the middle. It's Durham. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. And the Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. Sends it back in motion. Anderson will throw. He'll take a shot. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy...
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. And that is no good. Boy, that field goal really could have helped the mental health, but it's still a 13-point game. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football palm out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
You guys have the backfield now. It's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Lofts one high and deep. Catch inside the 25. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him. Got him on the ground too quick.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Got his man quickly. Headed to the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Wyoming.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him. Huge catch radius. Makes the play. And then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
Here comes the heat. Makes his way into the end zone for the deuce, and now they're within 5. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's going to bring it out. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. Lots of running room. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Utah. Once he got some room, it was over. That That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Harris. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
And the third down pass is incomplete.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Makes the grab, he's got a first down. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
Off the play fake. And the missed connection on third down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Man, defensively, this is beautiful. You want them to be aggressive. You got to continue to get stops. You got the lead. Now you give the ball back to your offense again with a chance to salt.
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Pickup of 14. First down for the offense.
Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through three quarters for these two guys. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. He's shoved out of bounds right at the 6-yard line as they were able to at least keep him out of the end zone.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
with the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Utes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Got some room to run. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing.